What is up, hackers? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack everything our Web3 and Metaverse education. If you guys are brand new here, there is a side hustle series going on right now on Shorts on this channel that is going bonkers. There are so many people liking that and commenting on it. Thank you so much for the support there. If you guys are brand new to the channel, like this video for more support to get more content around personal finance and Web3. Be subscribed with notification bell on. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 100 builders across the entire open metaverse. Now, if you're brand new here, I'm the CEO and founder of Sandstorm. It is the largest marketplace and community of builders across the entire open metaverse. That is 10 top virtual worlds. They're all powered by Web3. And we have thousands of creators and builders and studios on the marketplace that allow you to go on there and basically hire these builders to complete all these different experiences and assets across all these different metaverses. Excited today to talk about the Radar leaderboard. This is the gold standard across the open metaverse, across all the virtual worlds that we're partnered with. You're able to see the top studios and builders in real time as they're ranked by Thunder. I'm gonna unpack this a little bit one by one to show you as a builder, if you're watching this, what the value of ranking in the top 1% and the top 10% is. And then I'm gonna show you from the brand perspective why this is important to monitor the top 100 builders across all of these metrics. To do that in this video, I'm gonna dive onto the Sandstorm platform, show you the Radar leaderboard, and talk a little bit first about Thunder. Now, in order to develop a ranking system, we needed a point-based system. This point-based system is called Thunder, keeping with the theme of Storm. So the way that this works is it monitors some engagement on the platform from builders. So not only are you getting the most skilled builders ranked on there from participating in contests, voting in contests, but you're also getting the most active builders on there that are gaining Thunder. And this is why it's dynamic, and it's very important that it's dynamic on the leaderboard. So it's not just a pay-to-play concept. You need to be able to have the true active and true engaged builders ranking consistently on there. Now, a catch to the leaderboard that a lot of builders watching this are probably going to be first learning about here on the channel is you lose Thunder. You lose your power every day. And just like the Radar tracking a storm, it is going to track the most powerful storms on the Radar. Now, this is from Thunder, so your ranking goes up when you're engaging, and when you're not, if you're not, getting engaged every single day, it is going down in the power. As a team, we sat down and said, hey, should we tell everybody exactly the point-based system, how to rank, how to gain the most momentum on the leaderboard? And a lot of people have already pretty much figured it out, but we don't want to leak too much. We want to leave it to the creative minds of all the studios and the builders that are ranking on the leaderboard today in real time. So we only shared a few, and I'll link to the blog post of the announcement below. I get this question pretty much daily from brands and agencies that we work with. That is, how is it possible to find the top tier studios that can build across multiple worlds? This hasn't existed before Sandstorm. We're going across all these different worlds, finding the best builders. They're getting work through the marketplace. Tens of thousands of dollars are being generated for their business on the marketplace through bidding on different proposals that come through. And it's very important when you're establishing any marketplace to have transparency. So we've had a ton of pricing data. We did 2 huge marketplace reports that showed exactly what people were charging, what people were paying for all different types of assets, different virtual lands, and so on. So with all of this mixed together, what you have is a truly data-backed leaderboard of builders that are most engaged, and they're really digging in to be able to grow their businesses as individuals and as studios. So I went through Thunder really quickly, went through a high level as to the leaderboard. Now let's talk about the utility and value of a builder's perspective on the leaderboard. If you rank in the top 1% on the leaderboard, you gain access to new opportunities. What does that mean? On the marketplace, there are different tiers of proposals that come through. There are tiers that are Fortune 500 companies that are privately searching around on there. And there are, of course, the Web3 projects that are getting ready to launch that want to create something that are assets for their community or an experience for their community. These are different tiered budget sizes and project sizes and just in general scope of projects. So when you're ranking on the leaderboard, you're able to get access to bigger and better projects that are coming into the metaverse across all these different worlds. So for example, the most popular on Sandstorm is Sandbox. Those proposals come through every week. The contests have been going for over a year on the marketplace, and these are some of the most sought after from the creator fund builders that are on the marketplace and just a ton of individuals that are on the marketplace. We have what we call the elites. We launched Bolts, another Storm themed asset, on the marketplace, and that was in February 1st, I believe, first week of February, we rolled that out. And what that is it is a NFT that shows the proof of work that you completed part of your role on the proposals that have come through. So for example, let's say Nike comes through, puts a proposal up on the marketplace. You are one of 5 builders that are on that build proposal that have been hired by Nike. Once that is complete, boom, a bolt goes out to every single builder that was participating in that proposal, and you have proof of work that's verifiable on chain that you participated. This is a groundbreaking feature that we rolled out just to help empower studios and individuals even further than what we're currently doing. So you're able to show proof that you had a role in these different projects. So if you own a bolt on your profile and it sits on your profile, of course, you have the Thunder that is ranking you dynamically on the leaderboard and being tracked. Those two put together, if you are in the top 1%, you are called an elite. This is where you get a badge, and this is the top tier people on the marketplace. There are a few builders, individuals, and studios that are on the marketplace today that are elites, and this is something where the political power of these individuals is immense. We have these people with all different types of access to opportunities, and when they're engaging on the marketplace, let's just say you want them to engage with your different assets you're showcasing, you want to engage with them on the marketplace, you definitely want a review with them. You want to review them, you want them to review you, and there is a lot of benefits that are being released to these elite individuals, because a key part here is you can only earn bolts. You cannot buy bolts. So that is something that is really bubbling up to the top, the best of the best people that have participated in all these different projects, and they're also active and skilled on the marketplace with their Thunder, ranking them in the top 1%. So now that we've kind of gone through what it looks like from a builder's perspective, the value that you can unlock, the different opportunities and features, what you have next is from the brand perspective. If you're watching this and you're part of a project, what is really important here is knowing that the people that are ranking here have been verified. Now, we have 2 different levels of verification on Sandstorm, but you are able to hire these individuals on the marketplace securely. Part of the reason that we started was because hundreds of builders reached out to us about being scammed by insolvent companies, and companies reached out to us saying, how do we find builders that are verified and we know that they're legit actors and they're not bad actors, we don't lose money, we want to know they can represent our brand, we want to see some of their work all in one place, and we don't want any phishing links going out to people at our company. So this culminated in what the marketplace became and is today, because we wanted a layer of security so everyone knew that they were good actors. The marketplace allowed for reviews, so you knew that people were reviewing each other and that you had the opportunity to actually show that you were a good actor on the marketplace and invest. And there's equity in these different portfolios on the marketplace, so you can know these are good actors and these are good people that are interacting with me, bidding on the work that I've proposed as a brand, and you can filter through. So layer 1 or level 1 is certification. They have gone through our various questionnaire to go through and tell you I am able to contribute assets. I know what I'm doing. I've been certified. They can upload assets, all that good stuff. To be hired, they need to be level 2, which we partnered with BlockPass to help level 2 verify, so you know that they've gone through our verification process. So now that we've gone over some of the mechanics of what the leaderboard is, why it's important that it's cross-world across all of these open metaverses, how Thunder works, why it's valuable as a builder, and some of the insights as a brand, let's dive on to Sandstorm so you can see exactly what the radar looks like, the Thunder going up and down, and you can actually see the top 100 as of today, and it changes every single day. and I will show you some of the mechanics around it on the site. So let's dive right into it. So from the homepage of the marketplace, you can go to Thunder. You can see how much Thunder you have here. You can see Thunder is a point-based system designed to reward participants and provide users with gamification. Points cannot be transferred and have no cash value. Let's go ahead and click on that. It'll take us to the leaderboard where you can see the top builders. These are individuals, studios, and you can see their points, and it goes right to their profiles. When you click right on there, you can see all of the dynamic points going up and down, and you can scroll through and see that these are people across all different worlds here. You have people from Decentraland, you have people from Sandbox, you have people from space, you have all these different 3D builders and studios ranked on this marketplace. I love seeing the different niches that these people are in. I see a lot of people that are in, the fashion niche, a lot of people in the structures that are just focused on there, and a lot of people that are in Decentraland right now because Decentraland has these monthly contests. So the rankings change. Every time a proposal comes through, people complete it and they're engaging on contests and the proposals. These shift. So when you see a wave of proposals from, let's say, TCG World or Decentraland or Sandbox, you'll see that this actually changes. And that is part of what we wanted to do here, was when the most popular worlds are getting the most work for builders, we want those builders to be highlighted and we want them to bubble all the way to the top. And that's a very important ingredient to the radar, so you know when and how these individuals are being ranked, and you can tell the reason why up front. You know that there is a DCL contest going on right now when you see a dozen Decentraland 3D Blender focused builders ranking highly on the leaderboard. And it's really fun to be able to scroll through and see all the different studios on here as well, because they are getting a lot of visibility from this. Thousands of people look at this. When you have this level of exposure on the marketplace, you are going to get different inquiries. You're going to get more exposure for your work. You're going to get more work in general because you're ranking higher. Part of our goal by having this be so dynamic with studios and individuals, and when you see a large burst of 3D work coming through, and you see Decentraland and TCG and Space and some of these other creators that build with 3D focus using Blender, when you see them rising to the top, you can tell just from this leaderboard where there is current demand. And this helps both brands and builders understand where the market is heading. And this is a really cool concept of the radar that gives you an underlying tone as to what's trending, what is going on behind the scenes, and you can just tell by the quality of the builders and how they're ranking in these different worlds. Very soon, you're going to have a new feature that we're going to be announcing over the next 2 to 3 weeks in March of 2023 that's going to be a game changer for all of the brands and agencies that we've talked to. So definitely stay tuned. The link will be in the description below where you can go and check out more about this. I'm not going to leak anything about it here, but there's some big moves coming from publicly traded companies that are using Sandstorm, and there's a lot of momentum going on there on the brand and agency side. So that is it for this episode. I hope you guys like it. If you do, slap a like, be subscribed with notification on, and I will see you here on the next episode of Hack Crypto.